Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to talk a little bit about where I've been, what's been going on, catching up a little bit. So if that is something that you are excited for, stick around. We're about to get into it.
I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf. I'm a lone wolf.
Alright, you guys, so it has been a really long time since I have been anywhere near this channel. Honestly, you guys, as everybody knows, we've been hit with COVID, and for the longest time, I genuinely thought the last thing that anybody wanted to talk about during COVID was makeup and looking at new products that half the country can't afford to buy right now. I don't know, I just felt like that this was the last thing on anybody's mind, talking about makeup and new products and, you know, all of the makeup community, etc. In the grand scheme of things, it just didn't seem like it was super important at the time. Then when I started thinking about coming back to YouTube as things started to die down a little bit with COVID and some things started opening up and everybody's lives started to get back to at least what we consider to be normal right now, I had a series of unfortunate events happen to me physically, and it took me a really long time to figure out what was going on. I started having a series of reactions. It started with my face swelling shut. Then I got this really bad rash all over my face. Then my fingers started to react really badly. I started having like the skin peeling off of my nails, and we couldn't nail down what it was that was causing me to react so severely. And you have to keep in mind that every time I would have one of these flare-ups, it would take about 3 weeks for all of the physical signs of the reaction to go away. So I had probably 5 or 6 really good flare-up serious reactions, which knocked me out of filming for multiple months until I could get things under control again, and then I'd have another flare-up. It was just a nightmare. We finally figured out what I think it is. That's the thing about allergies, is that it's always kind of a guess when it comes to what you're reacting to. Nobody can ever really tell you for sure. Your doctors always put you through the whole, have you eaten anything new? Are you using a new laundry detergent? Blah, 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 blah. And you end up over-examining your life, trying to figure out what it is that's causing these reactions. You start eliminating skincare, eliminating things from your diet, eliminating things that you're touching on an everyday basis. It gets really frustrating. And what's really frustrating is after you have a flare-up, you finally get everything under control, your face isn't swollen anymore, your fingers look good, and you think, okay, tomorrow I'm going to start filming, and then you wake up the next morning and your face is swelled shut and you can't see, and you know that it's going to be another 3 weeks of recovery. That is probably one of the most traumatic things in the world, is not knowing what you're going to wake up to every morning. And it got really, like, emotionally just draining, especially after, like, the 5th or 6th reaction. I just started losing my mind. I think we finally have figured out, however, what it was that was causing the reaction. So during COVID, during the lockdowns, like everybody else, I was going crazy and was looking for something new to kind of get into and occupy my time. And one of the things that I really missed being able to do during the lockdowns was get my nails done. So I decided to learn how to do gel nails at home. I watched a lot of classes online, learned how to do everything, bought all the appropriate equipment, thought no problem, I can deal with this. If nail technicians can crank out 10 sets of these a day, surely I can just do my own and everything will be fine. Fell in love with the craft of actually being able to do it. I thought it was really, really cool. It was very soothing to my anxiety to be able to sit down and just work on my nails. And I even got one of the little hand drills that I got really, really good at, got good at shaping, tips, extensions, building, the whole 9 yards, and wound up with a pretty severe allergy to my nail products. And as I started researching this specific allergy, it's funny because it's an adult onset allergy. So this typically happens because of overexposure to something that your body really doesn't like. And the more I kind of went down the rabbit hole of different technicians out there that have done nails their whole lives, and then all of a sudden they woke up one morning and now they can't get within 10 feet of any of the nail products that they have to use in order to do nails all day long. Girls that go get their nails done and have, like me, for years and years and never had a problem, and then all of a sudden one day they wake up and their hands are swelling and their skin is peeling and cracking and they lose a nail or two, or their eyes swell shut. So the reaction can happen anywhere on the hands. For me in particular, because I was also shaping my own nails, the particles are flying around. Even though I had a dust collector, you just can't keep all of it out of the air. So it was also getting around my face as well, which was what was causing the facial swelling. And now that I've absolutely nixed doing that, the reactions, I haven't, knock on wood, had one in quite a long time. So I think that is what the problem was, and it's really sad because I really, really enjoyed doing that. But it is what it is, and hopefully going forward, I can control that now, because knowledge when it comes to these reactions is 100% of the battle, because then you can avoid what it is that's making you react. So long story short, I was gone because of the lockdowns, and I just didn't think you guys were really focused on YouTube at the time. And then when I was ready to come back, I looked like a monster and I couldn't be on camera. So now that I think we've gotten everything under control, at least a little bit, I thought I would come back. I do want to keep this a makeup oriented channel because that is my first love, and I also want to make sure that we still talk about products, because I really, really enjoy recommending products to you or telling you guys what products to avoid out there in the market. But I think we'll probably work in some other things on the channel as well, maybe some commentary, what's going on in the beauty community, what new launches are coming, etc., etc. So it's probably going to be a little bit more of a mishmash than it has been in the past, which is cool because I think the channel, as it grows and evolves, which hopefully it will. I know there's been a lot of things that have changed on YouTube with the algorithm and everything. And, you know, the first time they made changes to the algorithm, which was in May of 2018, that was the first time that my channel got throttled. It was during the first adpocalypse where they made some changes, and it seemed like all the small YouTubers out there got affected, and I was one of those channels that was growing exponentially. I grew pretty fast in the first 6 months of having the channel, and then all of a sudden it was like they just throttled my channel and nobody was seeing the videos. They just weren't going anywhere, which was fine because honestly, I was very happy with the little community that we have here on YouTube, but now I'm hearing that hopefully they've got a lot of the kinks worked out, so maybe we can hop on here and grow the channel a little bit and grow our community a little bit more now that we're back. I love my crew, my old crew girls, and anybody that's seeing this for the first time, then welcome. We definitely would love to have you guys as well. We're going into the holiday season, so there's going to be a lot of launches coming out. However, before we really roll into like Christmas time and all of the holiday launches that come out in December, I do want to spend some time catching up on the things that we have missed, and there has been quite a few things that we have missed. We have some brands that have exploded onto the scene. We have had some brands that have died away a little bit. A lot of different products came out during COVID, not so much as right when the lockdowns happened, but here over the course of like the last 30 days, there's been quite a few things. It's almost like the beauty community is trying to play catch up. So I do want to go over a lot of those things with you guys and just talk to you about a couple of the hits and misses that I personally have seen and catch up with you guys and just kind of get back to normal. So next week we will start our regular scheduled programming. We should begin with 2 videos a week. Once I figure out what days those are going to fall on, I'll let you guys know, but we're back, and I just wanted to take 10 minutes and let you guys know that we're back and things are groovy, finally. So I think that's it, guys. Listen, as always, I hope all of you guys are all very, very happy, and I hope you all are very, very healthy, and I will see you guys in the next video.